Car right. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear right. On your left.
Hey guys, it's Garrett. Welcome back to the channel for another video. In today's video, we're going to Sebring for a fixed Ferrari 488 race. And before I even get any further, I'm going to come out and say this is probably going to be a pretty ranty video. I've really been struggling in the fixed Ferrari races lately. Just the average mindset of the drivers here just really drives me nuts. I can never seem to get a clean race, and I end up having to do a bunch just to get one to post. Because of all that, my safety rating's really taking a dive right now, and I'm just kind of getting burnt out, to be honest with you. So with that out of the way, let's hop into it. This race started like any others, and I was actually pretty happy I managed to qualify 8th for this race. So off the start, I was just looking to have kind of a boring race and keep it clean and try to bring home some iRating and safety rating. But unfortunately for me, the drivers in the split were just incredibly aggressive. And that's really something I see so much more in the fixed Ferrari races than any other race I do. From the second that green flag drops, it becomes pass at all costs. There seems to be zero patience in fixed Ferrari. And even, for example, if you're stuck behind a slower car and they made a mistake, the car behind is just going to try to pass you and not think for a second if they should or can actually pass. And now I know what you're all thinking, but Garrett, that's just racing, that's how it is. And to that, I say fair. It's racing, I know you all want to do as good as you can, but for me at least, more often than not, the car trying to make the pass just ends up taking both people out. I'm going to show you two great examples of this in this video. One happened to me and one happened to a driver in front of me. And then I'm also going to have you take a look at the beginning of this race and consider just how much aggression is needed this early in a race. I ended up getting absolutely dive bombed lap 1 in the hairpin, and then after that I'm a little scared to drive my line and have someone take the inside on me, so I end up starting driving a little defensively, and that just slows everyone down. I'm gonna spoil a little bit for you, but my fastest lap this race was actually a 2:01.7, and it was my very last lap. I just wanted to open it up and see what I could do. I was in clean air by this time. So that was really frustrating for me because in the beginning of the race, I could have run with these people, I could have driven faster, but because they were impatient and just wanted to get by and didn't give me a chance, I ended up slowing us all down and a bunch of people made mistakes and I got taken out this race. Alright guys, thanks for listening to that. I know it was probably a lot and it's nothing new, everyone has these issues, but I just finally got fed up enough to make a video about it, so thanks. So with all that out of the way, I want to let you guys know that I've decided not to run the Fixed Ferrari Series next season, and instead I'm going to try to run either the VRS sprint races or IMSA and get some more endurance races on this channel. I'm still going to edit them down and try to get it into the 15 to 20 minute video length ranges I shoot for. It's just going to be a little more work on my end. But that's going to be totally worth it for me in the end because right now I really am becoming a little burnt out in iRacing from the frustration. So with all that, I apologize for the long intro. That's going to be mostly it for me the rest of this video. I might pop in and say some things later on, but for now, stick around and watch till the end of this video, and please, like always, consider liking and subscribing, and have a good day.
Okay Garrett, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green! 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Car left. Still there. Clear left. car right. Still there. Clear, car right. Clear right. Start's okay. We're still in this. E9. Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear. Don't panic, we'll get him back. The leader has just done a 2:00.3. P10, you've just done a 2:02.83. You're a second off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace. Okay, Garrett, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're looking all right here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth. Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up. your right. He's still there. Clear right. Come on, Garrett. Keep pushing. We might get him back. P11. Good lap. That's your best in the session. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
Alright guys, I'm going to hop back in here for a second and break down this move in front of me that just happened. This red 14 car here on the right moves over and takes the inside line going into the hairpin and gets on their brakes extremely late for this corner. For reference, I use the 4 cones as my braking mark, and they're easily a solid halfway in between the 3 and the 4. So they end up carrying a ton of speed into this corner and get alongside on the inside. But by this point, they've completely overcooked it for the hairpin, and in fact the only reason they slow down enough to make the hairpin is because they actually hit the 4 car there in front of them. So that puts the 9 car on the outside for this turn, and it's a bit of an unfortunate move for him. That move really shouldn't have worked, but at least he doesn't have any incident points out of this yet. He was a good driver and he left plenty of room on the inside for the 14 car. But now the 9 car, which was on the outside, is now set up for the inside on the next corner, and the 14 car just leaves him absolutely no room and shunts him right off the road. And I can tell you after this went down, the 9 car was pretty upset in chat, and you know what, rightly so. The 14 car is driving with zero situational awareness, and there's still 8 minutes left in this race. If the 14 car was really that much faster, there's plenty of time to make a pass later in this race. He didn't need to force it then, and he didn't need to shove another car off the road.
Clear right. On your left.
Alright guys, so my incident comes almost directly off that last one. Everyone's a little slowed down by that last wreck, and it kind of becomes a little bit of a cluster. I ended up going side by side with Hild in the 16 car through a sequence of corners, which has us both slowed down a little bit for the following straight. Nagy, who's behind both of us, has a better run out of the corner and follows Hild, who's moving slightly faster on my right. Then, for some reason completely unbeknownst to me, when he gets about a fender length overlap with me, he cuts back to the left and ends up pit maneuvering me. I can't imagine it was on purpose, but when you watch it back in replay from both angles, it honestly kind of looks like it. But really, I think this one just came down to lack of situational awareness on their part. I guess maybe if you were playing on a single monitor, you might not be able to see me, but I still feel like you should be able to know I'm there. So I don't know. This one was really frustrating for me, and I guess you could say this is the straw that broke the camel's back, so I'm really not looking forward to trying to do any more Ferrari races in the future. So from here out, I'm just trying to get to the pits and get my car fixed, and then get through the rest of the race without getting any more incident points. Take it pretty easy, except on the last lap I do kind of speed up and kind of see what my lap time could be had I not been struggling with other drivers in the beginning. Stick around for the rest of the race. It's kind of entertaining to see me drive with some damage, and let me know in the comments below what you think about this race.
Box in 1100 feet. Black flag, we'll need to pit to serve this penalty. 300 feet. 100 feet. We need to come in for this penalty in the next 2 laps. Track's clear. Push, push, push. Okay, Garrett, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Come on, let's put this hard work to good use. The car ahead's pitting now. P16. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Fifteenth place, good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sector 3 is 1.2, off the pace. Alright Garrett, you've used half your fuel. One more lap to go. Nagy is now in the lead. Right, the guy ahead of us is Mitchell. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. P15, that's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.